Hello and welcome back to Heads Will Roll Reforged, and I'm very excited actually because this is the furthest we've ever gotten, and I think what I'm actually going to do is, obviously we need to spec our talents here. This is actually going to increase our hit chance by 5%, which is actually insane. And there's a number of other things here that we really want to go for. For example, we probably want to go for... I'm going to assume increase the chance of inflicting an injury by 5%. I think that sounds like the most useful thing, but obviously bleeding is really good too, 5% for that. Yeah, obviously increasing the chance to bypass enemy armor and things like that as well is also going to be useful. But anyway, what we're going to do is I'm going to increase my agility skill. And that's it. That's what I'm going to go for. Let's mortify the flesh a little bit here. There we go. Okay, yes, okay, fine. Do I actually have to do that every single time? Apparently I do. Okay, my bad, my bad. Alright, well, that's not... Is it bad, actually, that I have very little vitality? I think it is, right? Wait a minute. Do I need to equip this even? Yeah, I think I do. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm kind of stupid. Okay, so, yeah, we are otherwise just gonna go and rest once again here. Okay, there we go. Let's go back here. It's kind of annoying that we have to go back here every single time, isn't it? But it does give us a lot more. Okay. Yeah, we need more vitality. We need more vitality like no one's business. Like, really we do. Okay, let's just do that. There we go. Okay, so I'm basically done with this, and now the next stage of the game is going to be starting in just a second. So this is what I currently have. So I have, wait a minute, I need to actually equip this again. There we go. Right, okay. So what we want to do is, first of all, I'm just going to go here and actually craft the tourniquet, because thank you very much. Someone actually cleared up in the comments that it's actually cloth and medicine. Because I'm apparently thinking that it was medicine and bandage for some reason. But yeah, it was actually this instead. So give the tourniquet, there we go. And I have no idea if that actually made any difference, but there we have it. Okay, that's fine. And now I am actually not sure what to do. Because on the one hand, I'm thinking, yeah, let's just go for some more vitality, I guess, and then we'll just rest once more, and there we have it. There we go. And then we can just cleanse our toxicity, and there we have it. Okay, fantastic. So let's go back into the trade screen here, just because I could potentially buy this. This is going to give me some neck cover, which sounds like a pretty decent idea. So let's do that. Done. There you go. And we're pretty good, actually. The only thing that we don't have are water skins, but we have actually been using our leather to create the things for the quest, for that one quest, and I actually don't know whether that's a good idea, to be honest. I think that some of the time that's good, and some of the other times not so good. We're going to buy some wine bottles here as well, and we're just going to put that in here. There we go. And the physician, yeah, we're absolutely fine. Okay, so we're good. Okay, so I'm just going to go here, and we are good. We are absolutely fine. So I am just going to let the time roll on now, and then we'll be able to move on here. What is this? Oh, wow. Armor penetration 19. Yeah, that's really good. What is the serpent thing? Injury stats debuff. Okay. What does that actually mean? Does that mean you're able to inflict more injuries to the enemy? I guess so, right? Anyway, let's just re-roll this a bunch. There we go. Okay, done. The death of Desroches by your sword cancelled out the possibility of a peaceful outcome of the meeting of the two armies at Cambrai. In the mind of the English king, this failing campaign could still be saved and turned around through one decisive battle that would see a complete defeat of the French. Having lost his army, John will have no choice but to ask for peace on almost any terms, and according to the plan of the English crown, there would be a lot of terms. More than enough to compensate for all the months of sitting under Cambrai's walls and for the unsuccessful campaign of Thomas Marshall as well. As a result, it was decided to extend the almost finished war for exactly one victorious battle, which will rewrite its entire history. What was happening at that time in the camp of the French king, you did not know. Already a few hours after the death of Desroches, rumors spread that the French barons were fleeing, leaving their overlord to fight off the English alone. And surely observing the enemy camp from the city walls, you yourself were a witness to a lot of movement and various activity inside it. However, a few days passed, but the French army did not thin out. The assassination of Desroches has definitely dealt a blow to it, but it clearly affected mostly the morale and fighting spirit rather than the numbers of the French. The general jubilation that prevailed among the English soldiers after Desroches' death soon turned into a concern. Unlike the fresh French who had just arrived, Edward's army fought for far from the first month. The realization that the flames of a war that had already ended was flaring up with renewed vigor did not at all contribute to raising one's spirits. On the third day, when it became completely clear to the British command that the enemy army was not planning to scatter and his own army was rapidly losing its fighting spirit, the king decided not to wait any longer and attack now. It was decided to fight outside the city, and since no one needed another siege of several months, the French did not prevent the British from calmly withdrawing and building up troops. This detail also immediately negatively affects the morale of the soldiers, seeing that the enemy not only does not give up, but on the contrary, behaves so confidently and defiantly, many begin to suspect that something is going wrong. Since the command thinks that the main threat in battle will arise from the attacks of the heavy cavalry, the infantry hastily build defensive positions, earthen embankments as well as stakes stuck in the ground. You too take part in this work. Thanks to your physical strength and craftsmanship, things are going well, and soon imposing fortifications will rise in front of your position. Strength and crafting success. You spend the night before the battle already positioned. Although you're trying to rest, you cannot fight off intrusive thoughts, and instead of sleeping, you again and again replay Desroches' murder and Eva's words in your head. At that moment, there was only duty in front of you, service to the English crown, responsibility to the Earl, the Prince, and your comrades, which outweighed everything else in the world. But what happened no longer seems so unambiguous to you now. You are becoming increasingly aware that in that situation, you had a real choice, and you made a mistake by choosing wrong. Bartholomew also adds to the sadness and anxiousness, grumbling to you for days about some kind of foreboding. In this bleak atmosphere, you meet the dawn of the most difficult day in your life. The battle begins with a sluggish archery skirmish. Due to the wooded and uneven terrain around Cambrai, you don't really understand what's going on. Lines of yeomen lined up behind you send arrows, volley after volley, somewhere in the direction of the French hordes visible in the distance. Enemy arrows also reach you from time to time. At first, only a few inaccurate ones do, causing only laughter, but after a quarter of an hour, when the intensity of the shooting increases, your formation starts thinning out, and the wounded and dead cover the ground around you. The sneer gives way to terror. The situation changes drastically when an avalanche of French knights suddenly appear from behind a distant hill and rush straight toward your position. The yeomen immediately focus their fire on them and seriously damage the attackers, but about half of the knights still manage to reach you. However, the fortifications you've built prevent the French from easily breaking into your line. Seeing that the attack of the knights is bogged down and many of them have lost their horses, the sergeant raises you in a counterattack. Alright, prepare for battle, so here we go. I've got 10 weapon skill, we've got some pretty decent-ish kind of stats. I'm not sure why why is my health so low? I don't know. Anyway, I have 100 reputation with our soldiers. My virtue is actually not very good, surprisingly enough, but I guess that's because I obviously did that whole thing with Eva, and she made sure that that happened. I'm actually going to be... Should I use this? I should probably use this, shouldn't I? Because I'm actually still injured, so I should have brought some more medicine. This guy's actually injured, as you can see. This is actually hilarious. Okay, this is pretty good. Okay, this is one of the most dangerous foes that a person can encounter on the battlefield. He's already winded. Alright, shield bash. Success. Very nice indeed. Okay, we're with this guy. He has okay, he's all right, but he's not looking particularly good. All right, well, we're just going to continue recovering right here. I have 45 HP. I really need more vitality. I'm sorry. Next time I'm going to get more vitality because at the moment I feel like I am very out of my depth. Let's just say that. I feel like I really should get more of that. Oh, he's got bleed resistance. He's got bleed resistance now. That's not very good. Alright, well, let's just try and go for another shield bash. Nice, that actually worked. He's stunned. That makes it even better. So maybe what I can actually do now is I can attack his head. But unfortunately, attacking that is not going to result in any bleeding, so that's a bit unfortunate. We'll go for the neck. Nice. Nice damage. Nice oh, he got stunned again! Oh, he got stunned again, and he also got bled, actually, but he resisted the bleeding, yeah. Okay, yeah, so otherwise, I'm just gonna do this. Actually, wait a minute, can I even do this? Yes, I can do this, actually, instead. Nice. Oh, I got deflected by the helmet, unfortunately, but he did lose more stamina. I'm kind of hoping that my friend here is actually gonna be somewhat useful, but he seems to be completely useless. So, yeah, I was kind of hoping that he would actually do something, but it seems like he is not doing much at all, which is quite sad, but what can I do? You know, what can I do about that? Okay, so he's obviously going to try to recover. That's fine. I'm going to recover again just to get back up to full, and we're actually looking pretty good right now. Alright, so I still have my loot, so I'm actually going to be playing the loot right now. There we go. Let's get a 36 fatigue. Okay, I got a little bit unlucky on that. I feel like it probably would have done more otherwise normally, but yeah, it's fine. We're going to go for the neck. Nice hit, nice hit. 16 damage. We stunned him again. Oh, perfect. Absolutely perfect. So now he is basically going to die. We should have him dead, at least. Boom. Nice hit. He's dead. He's out of there. He actually got stunned again, if you can believe that. That's crazy. Alright, so we got reputation with everyone. We got another knight coming in here. This guy's got a two-handed axe, so he's going to split our shield. Yeah, as you can quite clearly tell here, he is definitely going to try to do that. He is winded. I'm going to have to do something about my fatigue as well. I'm probably going to... Should I... could use some strong ale, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna just use some of that. There we go. Just gonna try to recover a little bit more of my stamina as well, just so that we could potentially avoid getting absolutely murdered by this two-handed axe here. A little bit afraid of this guy. He does have 13 weapon skill. My friend here is absolutely terrible, by the way. I mean, no offense, right? But this guy has 2 agility, right? 2 agility. I mean, really, come on now. I have no idea how he's even alive, but yeah, 2 agility is just like, wow. I have no idea why we have an ally that only has 2 at this point in the game. Seems a little bit sad to me, but this guy has no stamina, so we should probably make good use of it. What are we gonna do? Well, I'm gonna go for the neck, even though it was only a 65%. Oh, we stunned him. Fantastic, and he's also bleeding. That's even better. Okay, great. Can we get a little bit more, please? I would like to be able to hit him again. Let's see. Let's go for the neck. Nice. Nice. Look at that. Stunned him again. But unfortunately, I don't have any stamina. Oh, yes. Thank you. Whew. Finally, our ally actually did something. Can you believe it? Okay. Unfortunately, I don't have enough stamina to do anything else. So I'm going to just have to recover now. I wish I had a water skin, but I don't. So yeah, unfortunately this guy is gonna just, you know, hobble along at the lowest HP ever. But yeah, hopefully I will be able to hit him in just a moment. He's gonna attack in the next turn. Okay, next turn he will attack. There we go, crossbow. Okay, he didn't hit me with the crossbow. Okay, that's all I needed to know. I was just very worried about that for a real quick second. Okay, so let's actually see. Wow, this is really bad. Okay. Probably won't be able to do anything here. I'm going to literally just use respite a little bit, just in case we actually have to fight another one. We might have to. He's going to attack with his shield. There we go. Well, he's going to attack a shield. And now we can actually take him down. This is probably going to be done. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to attack his limbs, I think. Nice. Done. He's out of there. And do we have another enemy? That's the question. No, we don't. We don't have another enemy. Okay, so here's the thing. Do I want to recover my fatigue? Yes, I think I do. Alright. The knights, although knocked down from their horses and seriously outnumbered, continue to fight desperately, and only with great effort do you manage to get the upper hand on them. The attack of the French cavalry is completely stopped, but at what cost? Looking around, you cannot find many of your comrades, and the ground under your feet is strewn with dozens of bodies. For better or for worse, you do not have time to grieve. The French are launching a new attack. This time the infantry advances in a dense formation. The English archers, scared away by the cavalry, have already retreated, leaving you to defend your position alone. Are you serious? Oh dear. That is not good. Okay, at least I have my poison here, which is something... Should I use this right now? There we go. Weapon poisoned. Nice. Nice. Alright. Okay, here we go. Okay, no, I still have a friend here. I still have a friend that's going to help me. Alright, I'm actually not too disappointed by that. Alright, that's absolutely fine. So let's just do a shield bash against one of these guys. And yeah, we'll see what happens. He's going to try... Wow, he actually succeeded at splitting my shield? That's very surprising. Oh, that's... okay. Huh. I'm not a big fan of that, I gotta say. Not a big fan of that. Okay, let's try and hit this guy, shall we? I want to try to inflict poison on him. There we go. Poisoned. Nice. He's literally... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is gonna do some good damage. Yeah. This is gonna do some really good damage. Oh, he got water skin? Wow, he's got a water skin. Okay. I see. I see how it is. Alright, well, we're gonna just recover a little bit here. I need to be careful. I don't want to go too hard on offense, because otherwise it's gonna make things a little bit problematic for us. I'm actually gonna use my... I'm gonna use some wine now. There we go. Mostly so that I can get some... I can get my fatigue back, because we're back down to 0. And I'm gonna try and attack this guy once again. Let's go for... limbs, I suppose. What else can I do, you know? What else can I do? He's heavily toxic now. Heavily toxic. So that increases his injury chance by 60% and increases his incoming damage by 2. Which is very nice. Okay. So all that I need to do now is I just need to see... Can I actually hit this guy? I can. Okay, let's try limbs. Nice. And we poison him again. He's now severely toxic. He's now bleeding. Alright, he's dead, I think. He should be dead if he doesn't have any ability to heal himself. I'm a little bit worried, actually, about this, to be honest, because the other guy's got a shield. So that could be very, very painful for us. And he's just reloaded his crossbow. Which is also a problem. Yeah. Yeah, he's certainly dead. He is certainly dead, so we don't really need to worry about that too much. And we can basically just continue recovering now. And then we're going to have to go for the other guy. And the other guy is going to be more difficult in my opinion, so he's dead. I got an achievement for that, apparently. Kill an enemy with poison. First time I've actually killed someone with poison. Oh god, okay, we got another guy. Alright, yeah. Okay, yeah, so this is a long battle. This is a long battle, so that's the reason why I'm being a little bit careful about things here. And why I'm being, oh no. I hope that my friend here does not die. That would be very bad. Okay, shall we go for the head? Limbs, head, head. Oh. Ah, yeah. Every single time I try to go for the head, it always just never works. So I'm thinking right now that maybe I should just be a bit more careful with that. I don't know. Maybe I should just not do it. Okay, he's attacked him. Let's get the shield bash. Let's just recover once more. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so maybe I can actually hit this guy now. Maybe. Yeah, no, this is looking pretty good. This is looking pretty good. Let's go for the head. Nice, we actually hit him. Good, and we actually bled him too. Nice, a 3 duration bleed as well. Not bad. Okay, that's pretty good. Obviously, it doesn't do that much damage, but it's good enough. And I'm just going to recover a little bit here. And I'm actually going to be doing a bit of respite now. And I think I'll probably just... I actually would like to hit this guy again. So I will do that. Deflected by helmet, but... I mean, what am I supposed to do otherwise? Oh, nice bleed. Nice bleed. Okay. I mean, we want to go for the helmet. That's the point. And the guy has really good neck protection. So it's extremely difficult for us to get past that. So we're just going to recover once again. You know, just be careful with that. Just going to speed things up a little bit through the turns here. And I'm just going to respite now. There we go. He's doing damage to our friend here, but that isn't really something I need to worry about too much. I could do some damage to this guy now. Let's see what we can do. Oh, neck. Oh, yeah. Hello. Come on out. Really? Oh. Okay. 78%. I mean, come on. 78%. You know, sometimes I think the game is literally just like, yeah, you know what? You're not going to hit this. Oh well, it doesn't matter too much as long as I don't get shot dramatically. Oh, okay. He destroyed someone's shield? Or something? Apparently. Okay, well that's not too bad. Yeah, my ally is going to die soon, by the way, so I'm going to have to do something about that. Let's go for the neck again. Another miss. Interesting. Interesting. Huh. You know, I guess that actually kind of makes sense now that I think about it, because I am not doing particularly well in regards to our fatigue. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm probably just going to do a little bit of something here in regards to us just, you know, recovering a little bit more, and then I'm just going to respite. That's the thing. I wanted to try to make the most of the fact that these guys have extremely low stamina right now, and that was the entire reason why I was attacking. Because look at these guys, they literally have no stamina. So it makes the most sense for us to try to capitalize on that, right? That was the entire reason why I was doing it. Okay, he actually hit him. I'm gonna respite once again. Okay, there we go. Gonna just do this. We're back down to winded. Right. Okay. This guy's going to attack now, right? He should. He should be attacking at least. Yeah, my friend is going to die now. Yep, he's dead. So that's bad, as you might expect. That's the reason why I was actually wanting to attack, but for some reason my 80% almost chances were just missing all the time. Very, very weird in my opinion. Not sure how that was even happening, but apparently it was. Okay, these guys are being extremely defensive for some reason. Why is that? Okay, we'll try and attack. Okay. Okay, that actually hit him. Surprisingly enough. Oh, stun! Perfect! Perfect stun, perfect stun. Okay, come on out, come on out. Let's do this, let's do this. Gonna go for the batter here. 100% neck hit. Wow, I can't believe that. He had a 90% chance to bypass this guy's neck protection, and I failed it. So literally 9 out of 10 times I had the ability to bypass his armor, and it failed. Sometimes I feel like the chances are really against me for some reason. I don't know why, but there you go. Anyway, yeah, we're just going to continue respiting here as much as we can. This guy's going to hit once again. He actually hit me with a crossbow bolt, but that's absolutely fine. It doesn't seem to be poisoned, so that's okay. Now we can just continue to hit here. We're going to go for the neck once again. Nice hit. That's full damage. He's stunned. We should be able to finish him off next turn. Should be a super, super easy kill. And then we're going to be good. Yeah, we'll go for the neck. There we go. He's dead. And now, hopefully he's not going to get replaced by another person. No, he's not being replaced by another person, so that's fantastic. Okay, very good. Okay, so I'm going to recover as well. He's going to recover too. We're just going to basically recover every single time. That's wonderful. And he's exhausted now, by the way, too. So this is absolutely fantastic. So what we're going to try to go for here is I'm just going to try to reduce my fatigue. Just a little bit. He's going to hit me with this. Okay. Not a big fan of that. But that's fine. Now we'll try and hit him. Let's see. Yeah, he's annoying, isn't he? He's got some really annoying protection, basically. He's got super, super good neck armor, and that obviously makes it very difficult for us. Okay, so we'll try and hit him now. Yeah. As you can see, deflected. Oh, he got stunned for a second time. That's hilarious. Okay, yeah, so as you can see, the battle is coming to an end. He's stunned again, but unfortunately, I don't have anything else that can help me here. As you can see, there is nothing else that can help me. So I'm going to have to just recover. Even though he is stunned, but there was nothing I could do about that. Alright, he went for the lunge, but obviously that didn't work. So we're going to go once again for the head. We're always going to hit him on the head. Just bear that in mind. We're always going to hit him, but there is a very low chance for us to actually get by his defenses. So that's obviously a problem. Okay, we're going to fight on here. There we go. And despite the fact that the battle is almost lost, you, as well as a few other brave soldiers, refuse to retreat, fighting to the end. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. Okay, so we are obviously in a really, really bad way in regards to our fatigue, so I'm actually going to be taking the wine bottle as soon as we enter the battle, and we're also going to be playing our loot. So, let's go in. Okay, here we go. Alright. So we got a French soldier right there, French man-at-arms. Okay, that should be absolutely fine. Okay, first of all, we just want to do the wine... yeah, we want to do the wine bottle straight away. There we go. And then we are also going to be playing our loot. Okay, decent-ish, I guess. Not that big a fan of that, but it's fine. And we are gonna have a bit of a difficult time doing this. I'm gonna do a feint against this guy, I guess, and then just try to reduce his fatigue a little bit. I was kind of hoping this guy would be a little bit better at using his shield bash, but unfortunately that is not the case. Should I have withdrawn? I probably should have withdrawn from this, shouldn't I? Yes. Okay, he's using a water skin. Oh, my guy's using a water skin. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, perfect. So this guy's actually fresh still, which is very annoying, but we're going to need to hit him, okay? We're going to need to hit him to be able to do something. So let's hit him in the head. And maybe I'm going to actually hit him again, if I can. Actually, should I? Whoa, I definitely shouldn't have done that. Okay. Yeah, we're done. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm pretty sure I'm dead here. And I could have withdrawn. That's the thing. I could have withdrawn. That probably would have made more sense. But I was kind of wondering what would happen, you see. I was kind of wondering what would happen because I personally feel like we can still win this, but it very much depends on many different factors. For example, am I going to get absolutely murdered by that guy in the back there? That's a pretty big question, you know? So anyway, let's just continue hitting this guy in the head, I guess, and maybe we can destroy his helmet. Seems like it's extremely difficult to destroy that. Yeah, I don't know how much durability he has left on this thing, by the way, either, so that obviously makes a pretty big difference. So I'm just going to continue recovering here. I fought harder fights in the past with much greater disadvantage. So it very much depends on if they get lucky, because it's all to do with RNG. That is literally the entire thing, you know. It's all to do with RNG. It's all to do with us potentially not hitting and them potentially hitting, and so on. So yeah, like for example, this guy using his crossbow, obviously that's making a huge difference. And actually, wait a minute. Okay. Oh, hello there. Hello there. Maybe I can do something. Oh, hello there. Oh, yes. Nice hit. Nice hit. I was hopeful for a stun there, actually, but unfortunately, we were not able to. But he is very low in terms of stamina. So if he fails to recover, he did fail to recover. So I'm actually going to be attacking him again. Go for the neck. Nice hit. Nice hit. Did we stun him? No, but we made him bleed. Only for a little bit of time. Yeah, I'm taking a risk by doing this, by the way, because this guy right here, this other guy, he could very easily attack us now and probably hit pretty easily. So it very much depends on what he decides to do. No, he's going for my friend here, which is not exactly great. Oh, they killed him? Okay. Oh, well. This is bad. This is real bad. All right. Am I dead? No, not yet. All right. Okay. Well, what we're going to do is we're just going to play this very strategically now, okay? We're just going to play it very strategically, very, very patiently, very calmly, and we are just going to hope that they tire themselves out, because that's what we got to do. You know, that's generally the name of the game most of the time. It's basically just making it so that your opponent makes the mistakes for you, and it's less to do with you actually, you know, taking action, so to speak. He's going to reload his crossbow, which is actually very annoying, so I'm going to try and finish him off now. Nice hit. Is he dead? Yes, he's dead. Okay, fantastic. Boom, he's out of there. Okay, so now, because he's dead, we might have the ability... Is he going to hit? Nope. Okay, we might have the ability to actually win this. So let's just recover. Take our time. We're gonna be fine. All right, we're gonna be fine. Can I use anything else? Nope. Yeah, nope. There isn't anything else for me to use. Okay, so he's gonna try to do this. That's absolutely fine. I might try to recover again, actually. Let's try to recover. I'm just gonna get back to full stamina, and he's gonna miss almost every single attack here, but we want him to do that. Okay, we want him to do that every single time. I don't mind about losing some reputation here and there. That does not matter to me right now. All that matters to me is winning this battle, okay? So that's what I'm going to try to prioritize. Shield bash. Nope, that's not going to work, sir. All right, what is going to work, though, is I'm going to hit you in the head now, sir. Hope you don't mind. Stunned. Yes, absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. And because he has no one helping him, this is even better for us. Okay, so let's have a look here. I'm gonna go for the head again, even though I'm not a big fan of doing this for me personally, because he's just gonna deflect the damage with his helmet. But what else can I do? You know, he's stunned. I have to take the opportunity to do that. We're going to recover once again here. Even though he has no stamina, I'm just going to continue trying to recover as much as possible. He failed the recovery there. That could be very good. However, I know that he's going to become exhausted in just a moment, and that basically makes him almost useless, pretty much. Almost useless. So we're just going to do this. There we go. He is now exhausted. So the best thing for me to do now is to take advantage of that. Let's try and hit him in the head. I wonder how much stamina, or should we say how much durability, does his helmet actually have? Because it feels like it has an insane amount. So yeah, that's making everything very, very uncomfortable for us. Okay, overhead strike. He's not going to hit. It's going to be very, very unlikely that he's going to hit me. I'm going to go for the head again, I guess. Nice. Oh, I actually got beyond his I've lost the words. Yes, I've lost the words. Wow, because I was so surprised. All right. Good. Good. We might be okay here. We might be okay. Can we actually survive? That's the question. All right. Yeah, I'm just going to let him, you know, continue to attack and all that stuff. We're just going to continue using Respite because I want to get back down to tier 3 if I can, maybe. Not sure if I can do that. Yep, there's tier 3. Okay. Oh, he actually succeeded. Oh, if he... Oh, dear, I'm dead. Oh, no. I'm actually not dead. He can't attack. Oh, phew. That was very close. That was very, very close. He could have actually killed us there if he managed to have enough stamina to be able to attack after the shield bash. Okay. That's very scary. That was very, very scary indeed. Okay. Yeah, I will just continue doing this for the moment. And then I will attack now. Okay, I will attack now. So, let's do this. Okay, go for the head. Okay, it's deflected by the helmet. That's obviously fine. We're 100% expecting that every single time, of course. And I'm going to attack him again. I'm going to attack him again with another attack to the head. And we're going to try to continue just, depleting his fatigue as much as we can. His fatigue. His stamina. Okay. They're basically interchangeable for me right now because I'm just excited about potentially winning this battle. So let's see if we can actually do it. Because I need to be careful about... Okay, yeah, okay. The battle might soon come to an end. That's fine, that's fine. We're hopefully going to be able to finish him off, but his helmet is so incredibly damaging. I mean, protective, and we are barely able to do any damage to him. Which is really making a huge difference. Okay. So, he's going to attack again now. Oh, no, he didn't. Okay. Strange. There's the attack. Okay. I'll try and attack now. Nice hit. Yes. I'm going to attack him again. I'm going to attack him again. I'm going to go all out here. Going to go all out. Okay. He's stunned. Okay. Desperate to finally break your defense, the French pull up a detachment of crossbowmen to your position, who flood it with volleys of bolts. One of them smashes right into your chest, knocking you unconscious. Vitality reduced by 3. Exhausted and wounded, you end up captured by the French. Guessing by your equipment that you're not the poorest person, the French quickly realize that they can make good money off you. Prestige, success. Surmising that somewhere in the rear, behind the walls of Cambrai, you probably have a tight purse of money, the French make you exactly the same offer as they make to all noble warriors who fall into their hands, to ransom themselves from captivity. The price of your freedom is set to be 500 florins. I don't have 500 florins. You refuse, and you spend the next month being held captive by the French, in almost complete isolation from any news whatsoever. Prestige fail. Only a few days after the battle, you learn that King Edward was killed, and the English army was utterly defeated and fled back to Cambrai. According to the numerous and conflicting rumors that gradually came to the French camp in the following weeks, shortly after the defeat and death of the king, there was a rebellion of mercenaries led by several lords in the camp of the English. Because of this, the prince, already not too inclined to continue the war, was forced to seek peace from the French on any terms, and after his conclusion, hastily departed back to England to try to keep the throne. To show his generosity, John agreed to release all the prisoners, but on the condition that the English side would pay for their transportation back across the English Channel. That way, after about a month in prison, you were released. Moreover, due to your status, you even managed to keep a significant amount of your belongings. However, the harsh conditions of imprisonment still affected your health, and very strongly. All stats lowered by 3. After joining the remnants of the English army under the command of Thomas Marshall, you head back to Dunkirk. On the way, you witness the démarche of the last mercenary detachments who, ignoring the superior's orders, are massively deserting and scattering around the area. Marshall prefers to turn a blind eye to this and brings the troops, loyal to the crown, back to Dunkirk, from where the army is bit by bit being evacuated home by ships. The mysterious death of the king, followed by an abrupt conclusion to the war with England, pretty much abandoning all of its continental allies, brought a collapse to the pre-war alliance. This resulted in the Flemish fleet refusing to aid in ferrying Thomas Marshall's forces back to the island, leaving this job to the much smaller and battered English fleet. Thus, the forces had to be returned home in very small portions, with many soldiers forced to spend the winter in Dunkirk while awaiting their turn to go home. You also turned out to be one of those men. By that point, the supplies were all but gone, and you were pretty much left to survive on your own. It is during this period of seemingly endless waiting that you receive an invitation from Duke de Montfort, who offers you to enter his service as a mercenary. A promise of a regular salary and food on the table was a stark contrast to the harsh reality of starving yourself to death in wait for a ship that, for all you knew, might not even come. This opportunity seems like the one you wouldn't want to miss. Leaving your friends behind, you, at the head of a small detachment of volunteers, go to Brittany towards the new adventure. After several days of travel on a ship chartered by recruiters, you arrive by sea in the Breton city of Rennes? I don't know. According to sailors, for the longest time it was the richest city in the entirety of northern France, but recently things have not been going well here. After disembarking at the port, you leave your squad to unload and go straight to an audience with the Duke, under whose banners you will soon stand. Walking along the city streets full of life, you take a close look at what is happening around you, hoping to feel the local atmosphere. Your attention is immediately drawn to a fair number of armed people, both soldiers and civilians. The widespread fortification work, as well as a huge stir around any food shops. Even with your little military experience, you realize that this is a very dangerous combination. When food begins to run short and people have swords and axes in their hands, only bad things can happen. After reaching the upper city, you wander in its labyrinths for some time, and looking for help, ask one of the guards for directions. Hearing that you've come to meet the Duke, who should be expecting the arrival of your squad, he raises his eyebrows in surprise and remarks with amusement that the Duke is not expecting anyone for sure, because he's dead. He brushes your inquiries aside and escorts you to the residence. In the ducal chambers, where you, after a meticulous study of your documents, were brought by the servants, you're greeted by a young woman. Although you can't really call it a greeting. Short-haired and dressed in armor, she sits at the head of a large table littered with maps, plans, letters, and documents. Propping up her head with a hand, she looks off into the distance, with an absent expression. Your appearance pulls her out of the swamp of her own thoughts. "Who are you? Another messenger from the southern farm?" If you, bastards, have brought me bad news again, then you better run right away, for I swear I will chop off your useless head with my own sword." "I'm afraid I'm not who you think I am. My name is Sir Garbo of Garbo Town. I arrived here at the head of the squad of soldiers recruited in Dunkirk to serve under the banner of the Duc de Montfort." She froze for a second, but then her facial expression immediately changed. "Finally! Long-awaited reinforcements. My dumbass husband managed to do at least something right before he died. I highly doubt that they would speak like that back then. God rest his soul. Forgive me this scene. I can barely control myself. I am surrounded by complete idiots and fools, because of whom I have already lost my peace, sleep, and several 100,000 florins." Really? Several 100,000? Several 100,000? I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm not entirely sure how let me just say how rich a dukedom would be back in those times. But if you were to take into account inflation, several 100,000 florins would amount to basically millions in today's money. And I don't know, I personally highly doubt that that is indeed the case. But, I mean, I think that a king would definitely have several 100,000, possibly. But a dukedom, I don't know. I don't know about that. And if this continues, then soon I will be left first without a city, and then most likely without a head. Unfortunately, I don't quite understand what's going on. Oh, so the recruiters didn't explain anything. Why am I not surprised at all? This is quite in the organizational style of my husband. It's amazing that they were able to send you to the correct address. Knowing how he and his people do business, I would not be surprised if instead of Brittany, you were sent to Britannia. Or to Reims instead of Rennes. Or, I think I understood the analogy, so what's going on? What's going on? Oh, I'll tell you what's going on. His late Majesty, the Duc de Montfort, decided for no apparent reason that his lords... Wait a minute. He's the king? That guy's the king? It says he's a duke. Oh, well, I don't know. She says His Majesty, so I have no idea. Okay, well, anyway. Decided for no apparent reason that his lords managing the surrounding farms had too much extra money and decided, so to speak, to shake them down a little. We thought, or more precisely he thought, that they would make concessions if they were scared. But these bastards, instead of paying us, hired those rogue mercenaries who flooded everything here after the war in Flanders was over. As a result, when the Duke with a small force went to one of the farms to collect the money, the mercenaries ambushed and killed them. And overnight I lost not only half of all the soldiers who were supposed to guard my city, but also Frassard, the head of the guard and the only proper warrior in Rennes. Rennes? Oh well, my husband too. Although I'm not sure if it's a good or a bad thing, God rest his soul. So what about the mercenaries? I suggested that we just forget about everything, that like it never happened, but Onar, who is now at the head of the lords, apparently promised them not only money as a reward, but also the city to plunder. Of course, they have no guts to storm the fortress walls, so for now, these filthy dogs have settled down on the surrounding farms, cutting off the city supplies. They plan to starve us out. Do you think they're able to do it? All this has been dragging on for more than a month. There was an abundance of supplies in the city, but now they're slowly evaporating. I arranged a sea supply route with the merchants, but it's expensive, and I won't be able to feed the whole city for long like this. There is still time, of course, but it's running out. Why aren't your troops doing anything? Your city is full of armed men. Huh, I really have a lot of armed men, but they are no soldiers. The dirty-ass peasants with daggers, spears, and log cleavers won't be able to do much, and all my knights, to hell with them, quarreled among themselves and are now too busy with intrigues and settling personal issues. Intrigues? In a city that is about to be occupied? You don't seem to understand. It wasn't only the head of the guard, Frassard, who got into that ambush along with the Duke. Everyone perished there. All of these random names that I'm not going to say right now, but you can read them. And now my wonderful knights, or rather remaining knights, enthusiastically share the vacated posts, taking advantage of the fact that I do not have enough power and authority to keep them in check. And all that's left for me is to sit here for days, listening to empty reports and coming up with useless plans for an offensive, into which we will go as soon as we deal with the personnel issue, although we might not go at all. Dupont, my new head of the guard, for example, told me yesterday that the mercenary threat was grossly overrated. To hell with all of them. Okay, show willingness to fight for her, I guess. We're here not to hide behind city walls. Me and my people are ready to fight for you. Relationship improved by 3. You can't imagine how glad I am to finally be next to a decisive person. I am sure that together we will find a way. Damn it, I married de Montfort solely for the sake of living in wealth as the mistress of a big city, and by the gods, I'm not going to hand this damn city over to anyone. Go rest after a long journey and prepare your people. I'm waiting for you tomorrow. It's time to put an end to all this. Alright, so we've reached Chapter 4 for the first ever time, and it's actually quite funny because we reached Chapter 3 for the first ever time with this very character. So it's actually quite funny how far we've gotten, considering I'm actually making quite a few mistakes, but there you go. Anyway, we've received a new rank. 115 florins and 108 florins according to our prestige level, and our strength and vitality have increased by 1. These are my stats right now because obviously I did suffer a pretty big loss of stats, and people love us, as you can see. Soldiers love us quite a great deal. The Earl is no longer here, so I don't know whether that really matters, and we obviously have an eye for an eye still, and we have this too. So we need to go and talk to Olivia. Okay, so your increased social status allows you to build your own squad that could include up to 4 men. The number of available candidates as well as their skill level and gear will depend on your prestige. The higher it is, the more experienced and well-armed warriors will seek to join you. After every battle, the members of your squad will receive experience that will allow you to increase their level, which improves their skills and gear. Right. That's actually hilarious. Okay. I can hire them for 0. Really? They're all level 5. Is that good? Is that actually good? I don't know. I'm gonna get this guy. I'm gonna get... I have no idea, actually. I kind of want to get the other man-at-arms, I guess. And get the Do I want to get anyone else, actually? Do I want to get anyone else? I have no idea. I don't know if any of these guys are actually any good. I have no idea about any of this. Pay a bonus. Okay, I have no clue. No clue about any of this. I guess we're going to have to explore that in the next episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.